time. And this will definitely lead to widespread unemployment and a skill gap, and will increase inequality and lack of human touch in critical situations where sympathy and actual brain is necessary. The Center for AI Safety has already published statements warning world leaders about the potential threats of AI, claiming it could even lead to extinction. They went so far to claim that the risks AI poses should at this time be global priority number two. The over-reliance on AI is already leading to a loss of human skills and decision-making abilities. If this continues for some time and even a critical system failure takes place, humans will be unable to take over the systems that they created for themselves in the first place. Just as recently, Amazon had to abandon an AI-powered recruiting system because its pattern showed a bias against women. Also, a study by the National Institute of Standards and Technology found that many facial recognition algorithms, which highly incorporated, had highest rate of failure, and majority of those failures centered around Asian and American African faces. So in conclusion, we can say that AI is now more of a threat than a tool, and is being a double-edged sword. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaurav. Now we have Ishika speaking against the motion.
Good morning, everyone. AI or artificial intelligence does not pose an inherent danger to humankind. Instead, it is a powerful tool that has the potential to transform our life positively. With proper regulations and ethical uses, AI is a solution, not a threat. Basically, here I will be telling how artificial intelligence is not a threat to humankind in terms of three parameters. Starting with the first one, that is the human control over AI. AI or artificial intelligence, it operates on the boundaries which are set up by humans. We create algorithms, supervise it, and even shut it down whenever it's necessary. So ladies and gentlemen, how we can say artificial intelligence is a threat when all the functionality is in the hand of humans? Apart from that, are we not bored of the people like Elon Musk or Stephen Hawking who are just randomly talking like artificial intelligence is a threat to humankind? Apart from that, these kind of discussions, they encourage people to think like artificial intelligence is a threat for human beings. Second, starting with the second one, that is, artificial intelligence is used as a force for good, which basically means artificial intelligence is used for solving the global challenges in terms of your disaster management, climatical changes, or we can say clinical diagnosis. Making it more simpler for you, like it is more understandable, I'll give you a recent example. In India, around 5 million of deaths are mainly occurred because of the poor medical errors. Medical errors in terms of your less of the staff members or so on. So artificial intelligence in your CDS, that basically refers to your clinical decision support system, it is used. The diseases like the cancer and the tumors, which were earlier unpredictable, could now be predicted only because with the help of artificial intelligence. So ladies and gentlemen, how we can say artificial intelligence is causing a threat to humankind when it is saving the lives of normal humans? Apart from that, giving you one more example in terms of healthcare, it is according to the recent survey or the news which came, Dr. Tarandeep Singh Gill, he is the director at the Joint Replacement Hospital. He has suggested due to the technological advancements in the medical field had led to the development, or we can say the people who were suffering from the knee arthritis, it is the main cause of pain in your knees in a number of individuals. So after the surgery, the normal human is able to walk and stand only just 3 to 4 hours. And earlier it used to take 24 to 48 hours. So how we can say artificial intelligence is causing a threat when it is saving the lives of the humans? Apart from that, by 2050, it is estimated India has to increase its production by 60%, which means we had to feed around 10 billion of the population. So how do we get to know about all these things that they are happening all over the globe or the world? So it is only because of the artificial intelligence. We can't say artificial intelligence is a threat for humankind because it is saving the lives of the individuals. And if we talk about any of the field, artificial intelligence is just helping the people and making the task or the work easier for everyone. Apart from that, I would like to conclude by saying that artificial intelligence is not a danger to humankind. It is a transformative tool. And when managed responsibly, it amplifies the human potential and the task. Rather than just fearing from AI, we must embrace its benefit and the opportunities that it is providing to the individuals. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Ishika. And now we have Adamya Sharma speaking for the motion.
Good morning, everyone. We all know what AI is. It's a word that's been like thrown around a lot recently. It's in our phones, it's in our laptops, and apparently even in our washing machines. But what is it really? AI is most definitely a threat in today's world. And maybe not in its core, maybe it's not what it was intended for, but it most definitely is a threat. Because because for everyone, AI is just one click away on our phones. And yeah, maybe it's not in its core a bad thing, but what humans do with it and decide to do with it is inherently it's a very subjective matter. Let's talk about the deepfake technology, for example. If any of you have just one single image of your face on the internet, anyone all over the world, anyone could take that picture and make you do absolutely anything. Anything. In New Jersey, Westfield High School, a number of students created sexually explicit content by using their female classmates' pictures in deepfake technology, making them do disgusting things. Yeah, it was done by the usage of AI. And the most interesting thing about this is none of the people who were involved were over the age of 18. All of them were minors. And if minors could pull off such a distinguishable feat by using AI, then we can only imagine what people who know more about AI could do with so many pictures on the internet. Even if you have one picture of your face on the internet, the deepfake technology could be used to make you do absolutely anything. Till date, using the deepfake technology in images, voices, and videos, over $12 billion have been taken due to fraud. Because on a call, you could never know who the other person is. Deepfake technology is so good that you never know if it's a real person or just artificial intelligence. Anyone could be talking. And due to that, $12 billion have been lost worldwide, which is a threat. It absolutely is a threat. And money is a huge part of it. But what about the lives? Any person would agree that if their pictures were used to do absolutely anything, their lives would be absolutely destroyed. We don't have any right to even our own privacy because we'd have no clue. It is absolutely untraceable, and we can never know when we've already been a victim of it. Mostly it's already only known when it's too late, and that's a huge threat. And not just deepfake technology. AI used in self-driving cars, as we all know, it's like one of the biggest industries right now. It's like center stage for AI. And Tesla is one of the biggest companies which uses AI for self-driving cars. In 2023, 5,250 recorded accidents were known, which involved self-driving cars. 10% of those accidents resulted in a serious injury, and 2% resulted in fatality. But here's the catch. Who are we to blame? The driver, the manufacturer, or the AI? Who holds the responsibility, the accountability for the taken lives? If if someone gets killed because of self-driving car, are we supposed to blame the AI? Are we supposed to send it to prison? Nobody is held accountable. And that's one of the biggest downsides of AI. It lacks accountability. It makes mistakes and it always lacks accountability. Whether it be in the field of self-driving cars, if you use it in a medical field and it makes a mistake, who is held accountable? Who is held accountable for the lives that are lost? Who is held accountable for the mistakes that are made? Nobody is accountable. And if so, in a hypothetical situation, first person. In a hypothetical situation, if we ever fall for a cyber attack in terms of AI, all self-driving cars can lose control and it could be catastrophic. And not even that, if we indeed put AI in the medical field, we can't even imagine how many lives will be lost, how much data will be breached, and it would be a global catastrophe. Not to mention about the job displacement, which as the records show, in some time, majority of the jobs would be taken by AI, over 50% in less than a decade. But what if our AI systems fail us then? There would be no humans left who will have the necessary skill set to take over the jobs that have been already displaced. It's so bad that some experts even claim that it could result in societal collapse. The whole society will fail to function if AI loses control. It is it is very much a threat, and it is becoming more of a threat day by day. Thank you.
Thank you, Adamya. Now we have Sam Jasper speaking against the motion.
Good afternoon to our esteemed teachers, principal, and sir, who's our judge today, and to my beloved friends and the opponents. Everyone has spoken about whether AI is good or bad, right? But first of all, we must speak about what is AI. I'm sure all of you know it, but we must introspect a bit more. AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. The word artificial means that this is not human. It means that this intelligence, though it can think like humans, though it can recognize faces like humans, though it can do jobs like humans, it cannot surpass humans. All of the capabilities that AI currently has is what humans have done before. AI is built upon a set of instructions. AI learns from something. Those things were made by humans before AI. So if we were to ask AI that give me an answer, then it is not going to generate its own answer, but rather it's going to search throughout history for the answer. So all of us use AI these days, and it is amazing. I personally use it. I'm sure all of you have used it too. Earlier, a lot of time used to be wasted, though I would not call it an absolute waste. But when we had to find answers, let's say our teachers gave us a homework, we used to go to Google or to any of the search engines, search for the question, search for the answer, and it used to take time. Sometimes we used to get distracted. But now, right before class, even if you have not prepared for it, just go to ChatGPT, search for it, and voila, the answer is right in front of you. So these are the benefits of AI, though not all of them. I'll come to that later. Now, throughout history, humanity has wielded various tools. We have got fire, electricity, computers, and much more. And whenever such new technologies have come up, people have feared it. They thought that, oh, it will destroy us. Oh, our jobs will be lost. We will get weak. But here we are, more connected, more strong, more powerful. Aren't we? Or are we still the same people of the Stone Age who are sitting with our stones? No, we embraced fire, so we were able to cook, and we reduced the diseases. We used electricity, we forsook the steam-powered stuff, and here we are. We embraced computers, and obviously BCA students, here we are. So, AI, I must agree, but partially, is a transformative tool. And it is a new tool, right? So it has its risks. But we must realize that this is not an inherent incapacity or an inherent danger that AI brings forward. It is not AI actually, it is human error. It is the humans who create it. It is the humans who build AI or who are formulating these policies regarding technology who are to be held responsible rather than the technology itself. Anyone who avidly listens to debates knows about this argument, and it can surely be made here, that when microwaves first came out, a woman used it to warm up her cat. The cat died. So should we say that the microwave was harmful? Not at all. The human in this case used the microwave for a wrong thing, because of which her cat died, unfortunately. But if the microwave is used well, in a proper way, so it is useful for us. In the same way, it is for AI. Now, Consider this. In 2021, AI systems identified over 250,000 cases of breast cancer with 94% accuracy. COVID-19 pandemic, all of us have been through it, right? So, AI was used to find out patterns of these genetic modifications, because of which the vaccines were able to be deployed very quickly. And there are many more benefits that AI gives to us. AI-powered drones, where humans would fail, they work relentlessly. All of these things, my friends, and we are calling it a threat, we are calling it a danger? Absolutely not. It is up to us humans to formulate policies, to code well, to program well as BCA students, and it is, or any computer science students, and it is up to us humans to control these tools that we have for the benefit of humanity. And again, AI is not who is bad. Thank you.
Thank you, participants. Now moving on to our second round, that is cross-questioning round. Now starting with cross-questioning round, we have Ishika Verma from Team B questioning any one member of Team A.
My question is for Gaurav. As you're saying, artificial intelligence is a threat, right, to humankind. So, in one of the stanza, in the first paragraph, you were talking about about job displacement and how it is causing threat to humankind. This is my question for you. Please, could you elaborate it?
Job displacement is something we cannot do it on our own. But the main issue here is not job displacement, but the lack of skills. The human.
Wait just a second. You were talking about job displacement. So I want to explain it in terms of how AI is a threat in that case to humankind.
Basically, poverty.
Sorry?
It's poverty.
I'm not getting your point. Please, could you elaborate it properly? You had used the term job displacement, or how could you defend it? How kind of job displacement was That is my question.
AI is मतलब AI अभी काफी ज़्यादा जॉब्स को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है. ऑलरेडी बहुत सारी ऐसी जॉब्स हैं जो AI ऑलरेडी अपने अंडर कर रहा है. बहुत सारी जॉब्स सिंपलर कर रहा है.
So how it is causing threat to humans? That is the main content for it.
When जब ऐसे जॉब जब AI सारी चीजें खुद कर रहा है, तो जो ह्यूमन जो जॉब कर रहे हैं वो ऑब्वियसली जॉब जाएगी. वो जॉब AI टेक ओवर कर रहा है. Like image editing, graphics designing, and voiceovers.
Let me tell you, if you're talking about job displacement, right? Artificial intelligence, I don't think so it is causing any kind of threat in terms of job displacement. Reason being, because a number of repetitive tasks we are talking in a number of industries, they are performed by whom? They are performed just by humans, right? If artificial intelligence is used in terms of that, we can't make just कि artificial intelligence का danger cause कर रहा है. That is my concept. तो वो job displace नहीं कर रहा है, otherwise लोगों को time दे रहा है, so that they can do any kind of meaningful work. जितना time एक human को या किसी worker को they have to spend in any kind of कि वो एक काम को बार-बार repeat कर रहे हैं, so artificial intelligence is saving the time and that is not leading to the job displacement according to me, and it is not causing any kind of threat. That is my point. Would you like to elaborate it?
Yeah, we can say that, but what if just the people who are doing the jobs before AI?
Sorry?
जो लोग पहले AI से जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं, उनके पास वो प्रॉपर स्किल सेट नहीं है.
Okay, that is only I'm telling you. You were telling artificial intelligence threat cause कर रहा है in terms of job displacement. अब आप कह रहे हो कि पहले के टाइम पे AI यूज नहीं था, तो जब AI का यूज आया तो that only I'm saying कि वो threat नहीं cause कर रहा है. एंड जॉब डिस्प्लेसमेंट वो वैसे भी नहीं कर रहा है, बिकॉज आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द रेपिटेटिव टास्क जो लोग फॉलो करते थे, एंड उसकी वजह से जो नॉर्मल ह्यूमंस है, वर्कर है, दे गेट टाइम टू इन्वेस्ट इन अदर काइंड ऑफ मीनिंगफुल थिंग्स. दैट इज माय कांसेप्ट हियर. तो वही दैट इज ओनली आई एम टेलिंग कि जॉब डिस्प्लेसमेंट में कैसे इट इज पॉसिबल.
I mean, how can they earn money from that?
इन व्हाट केस?
I mean, the humans who are displaced by the AI.
How they're displaced? They are not displaced. They're just there. Artificial intelligence is helping them out. वो displaced तो हुए नहीं है. They're just standing there. They're just doing any kind of meaningful work. जो कि एक time repetitive task they have to do, जिसपे वो अपना time waste कर रहे हैं. So we are not saying we are just removing them from that thing. So how could you say कि वो humans को displace कर पा रहे हैं? And one more point you use कि maximum lost jobs in 2025 and unemployment was occurred. Please could you give me any example that justify your statement?
Big corporations.
Big corporation in terms of what?
They are just replacing the humans and automating all the systems.
That is not the concept. That is not the concept. And if you are talking about job displacement, that is truly wrong because it is just helping the people in terms. Ladies and gentlemen, if I talk here, basically, artificial intelligence is used to save the time of the individuals. Like the number of tasks, like industries or the people they had to do, they used to waste a lot of time. That same thing artificial intelligence is doing in just few hours. So how could we blame it as a threat for the human society? That's all. So my next question again.